must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into.
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise them. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo! Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy, where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, Abomination, you may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. You will not elude me. That I can assure you.
I just need a few minutes. Stall him, Quill.
Why? Where are you going?
Did you mute me? What?
So, how much is Lady H offering you anyway? Is it like a lot?
Are you making a counteroffer?
Maybe. Depends. What would it take?
Nothing.
Everyone's got a price, Glory. Even you.
I don't expect those of lower races to understand the basic principles of honor and superiority. When I commit to a contract, I follow through. Always.
Yeah, okay.
So how much for your honor then?
I cannot be bought. Certainly not by low-life scum such as yourselves. I am Glavi of the Kree Empire, and I look forward to the day when the Kree race eliminates your inferior species.
Spoken like a true Kree.
More like an arrogant a-hole.
Enough! I will not be disrespected. You will be eliminated.
Give it your best shot, Helmet Head. The Milano's gonna blow you out of the sky.
Your ship doesn't have that kind of firepower.
Scan again.
Possible.
Just a little something we picked up in the quarantine zone.
Looks like you underestimated us.
We'll see. Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging. Ah! Pathetic.
Taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Got a piece of that guy!
Guys, I think we sent the non-lethal Legion.
Finish them.
We're just getting started. Time to back off, Cap.
I never back off.
Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks.
Direct hit. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
Fool! Faces as fighters in the galaxy!
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
That's the fun.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it. These guys have really bad timing.
Perfect timing from where I stand.
don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you. Ships ain't dying fast enough.
Fools! You face the best miners in the galaxy!
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit us the worst fucking timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it. That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
Lady Skullsuit us the worst fucking timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Morons! Protect those ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit us the worst fucking timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Yeah, I don't think the scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Morons! Protect those ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Just kill them already!
They're more to this!
Ha! Quill just tried to kill Splane to the deadliest woman in the galaxy!
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah! You were a ship washing the wax when this is all over.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
For how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick.
It's really pissing me off.
I am Clary, warrior of...
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open the channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Power supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters. Please state your preferred language of communication.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpan's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not everything.
Fuck you!
We are aware of the current threat, but can devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter.
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name, designation, or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Star-Lord.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Musk.
Please state your celestial body or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe.
Finally, in a
you have
few
to?
words, describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
Enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys. Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas?
After scanning your ship, our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected several officer choices.
How about future crime?
Great idea.
I can't believe this option doesn't work. This is the Corps, they should be helping.
I know. Let's join the Corps and rob them.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right. As if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
I know. Let's join the Corps and rob them.
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Connecting to banking services.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it. In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxis 9, Rigel 3,
75.222
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
galaxy, all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
How are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the Promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pull resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query, undertaking
taking a search protocol at this time is
advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation
preservation
of Xandarian culture. All else
is
is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Zendarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that we are not
able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the Church, huh? Millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Zendarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must
leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not exist.
So you're just gonna let the Church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
it is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the
living
living
computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the Church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will
Later. Right now, we need to
focus
focus.
on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We
We
did
did not
not
make this decision without considering all
all available options. A complete
search
search
of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
We did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
You know what? Screw this. Cancel payment.
Peter!
What? It's not like Nova Corps is gonna come after us. They're leaving.
Exactly. They're leaving. That was our only chance to get this disabler off the Milano. We can't escape the church with a locked ship.
Who cares? By the time it activates, we'll already either be converted or dead.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off.
Quill? Quill?
I see it.
Son of a schmack!
You're accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Atrio's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the Flarkin' water!
If they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed
Guys,
anyway!
guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey, Rocket! I need your help with the workbench.
For Flark's sake, fine! I wish I didn't have to do this for you. What a
If
waste
you're
of
about to
precious
throw another
time.
tantrum, do it.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. Hey, Bluebird, you copy? Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Really? How did you... Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot. Screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We have a ship. This is our room. Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh!
Weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was... fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship! So you flew us all the way here?
Yup.
Without asking?
Hey, I asked. You said, and I quote, "I'll take you to the stars. I'll show you who we are. We're space riders with no name." And then you went back to sleep.
And you thought that meant yes?
Good enough for me. There, let's go.
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Groot, faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We can't keep running away from our problems.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You're supposed to be a hero.
No! This is all wrong! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You're supposed to be a hero.
No! This is all wrong!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We can't keep running away from our problems.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of them, take that, you ugly monster thing!
Peter Quill!
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Drax. We talked about this, man. You gotta stop.
Your illegitimate child was correct, Peter Quill. Hovat and Chimeria will be restored.
Yeah, okay.
We just need to have faith.